Next up, Jeff Morgan. Let's give Jeff a hand. One more time.
Okay. Hello, my name is Jeff Morgan. I'm from Dallas, Texas. And I came about to support this bill in a different way, perhaps, than many of you. Last week I was down here, and I was here to support Matthew Krause as he is seeking to repeal no fault, otherwise known as unilateral divorce in Texas, House Bill 93. And he was also seeking to extend the waiting period for divorce from 60 days to 180 days. To me, I looked at divorce itself as being catastrophic, especially in instances where it is unilateral, which is about 80% of the time. One person is forced into a divorce against his will or her will, and it just creates multiple victims, including the children. I've been listening to testimony about HB 453. I've been working with people. I've been thinking about some of the things that you've all said, and I think that HB 453 is important for another reason, perhaps it has been touched upon, is that it refuses to incentivize divorce. So right now, if you file for divorce, you have the advantage. The system as it stands encourages you to be the initiator of divorce in order to get an advantage when it comes down to child custody matters and what type of a role you can play in your children's lives. I've seen the 60 days used as a weapon to force people into making rash decisions that they would rather not make. And as Elpa said, attorneys that will tell you, don't worry, everything's going to be fine. You'll get in front of the judge and everything will be fine, and it's not fine. And then they'll tell you, we can make it fine, but you got to come up with some more money. The best interests of the children, generally speaking, are an intact family, a father and a mother. When divorce occurs, it causes catastrophic consequences. I think that shared parenting will help to minimize those consequences. Won't necessarily eliminate them, but we are looking to find ways to help our children's lives get better, that they not become the next statistic, as we've heard about, people that are more at risk for crime, more at risk for human trafficking, more at risk for long-term health and emotional developments, more at risk to grow up in a situation of poverty, more at risk to be alienated from their parents, more at risk to not have a relationship with their grandparents or their aunts, more at risk sometimes to not even have relationships with their brothers and sisters. So I guess what I wanted to say is that I support HB 453, and with other people, I look forward to the time, and I hope it is this year, that we'll come out of the dark ages and come back to something that is fairer. And at the same time, I hope that you will support the passions that I have close to my heart, which would be the repeal of unilateral divorce and also increasing the waiting times for divorce, because I think by increasing the waiting times, if the couple does not reconcile, at least maybe they're not so rushed and feel forced to make decisions that are not in the best interest of the children. Thank you very much. Thanks, Stuart. Thank you, too.
Yeah, Jeff and I both testified in that hearing last week on that extended waiting period. I had one provision on that bill, was that if it's going to be 180 days, they might as well make it mandatory 50-50 during that 180 days. So Krause really liked that suggestion.